As a chef, I've travelled the world experiencing exquisite and exotic flavours. But now, in this series, I'm setting off on a whole new adventure, this time to Asia, on one of the most iconic train routes of all time, the Eastern and Oriental Express, from Bangkok south to Singapore. On board, I'm going to sample some of Southeast Asia's greatest offerings as I journey through the country on an enchanting ride that'll take you back in time to the golden age of travel. So, after flying nearly 6,000 miles, my Far Eastern journey begins here. Bangkok. Known as the hottest city in the world due to its consistent year-round weather, Bangkok also sets temperatures soaring with its food. And the market is the best place to master shopping like a local. It's on the water that locals get all the ingredients. And with the water comes a refreshing change of pace. It's barely 8:30 in the morning. This place is buzzing already. It's actually very warm. But look around you, you see wonderful salads, tomatoes, limes. All these sights and smells have got my belly rumbling. But being new to Thai cuisine, what I really want to know is how these seemingly complicated dishes are put together. And with the train not leaving for another few hours, there's time for a crash course at the Mandarin Oriental Thai Cookery School with Chef Narain.
The first big mistake is the use of ginger in making curry paste, which is ridiculous. We never use ginger, we use galangal.
Really?
No ginger. And the second mistake is the use of oil. There is no oil. Oil is coming out from the cream. So we add the paste.
A lot of paste.
Yeah. And this time it's like painting, thank you. Fish sauce.
Fish sauce.
Okay. It's something sour, tamarind, and something sweet, palm sugar or jaggery. Yeah.
Then in goes the chicken and onion to the simmering curry sauce.
We don't stir because we want each piece to cook from outside in.
Right. So Thai cooking is relatively easy. It's the preparation that takes the time. Yep. How beautiful does that look? And it smells absolutely fantastic. Well, that's lunch sorted for the crew. But as you've just seen, authentic Far Eastern cookery is something I know very little about, so I need to make note of all I learn as I cook my way through this amazing part of the world. And as I have to make my own curry later, I need some homemade paste, so it's off to the markets I go. Excuse me, can I get this one here? Got my pastes, off we go. And then it's on to another market, this time for fresh fish. Look at this, pomfret, crab which is still live, crab in a container, with a type of bass. Look at that, how fresh that is. Then you got prawns, look at the size of these ones. Then you got squid, and some of these as big as my arm. Look at them, how fresh that is. Then they got oysters, then they got clams, then they got more prawns, and they got little tiny baby, almost like a garfish. And then just look at this array of fish. Wherever you go in this place, there's fabulous, fabulous fish. I'd eat 6 prawn, 1 oyster. Fish and seafood are a major part of the diet here in Thailand. And with 4 million tonnes netted each year, you won't be short on choice. And my oyster. Thank you very much. Last on my shopping list is some fresh Thai basil to finish off my dish. Thank you very much. I need to learn the language tonight. Although I haven't impressed the locals with my language skills, hopefully I can do them justice with my version of a green Thai prawn curry. You know, over the years I've been a very lucky boy and I've cooked in some fantastic locations all over the world, and here is another one of those. Look at that backdrop, middle of Bangkok, by the river, 35 degrees. Here are some little tiny sort of pea aubergines which we've got in the market. A few onions, my Thai curry paste that we bought in the shop. This is nam prik. This is basically a shrimp paste. So little tiny shrimps and fish they hook out the sea, they then dry them, they chew them up into a paste with chilli. Here I've got jaggery, which is palm sugar. These massive prawns, look at that. Also got a few oysters which we picked up in the market as well. They'll be beautiful with this dish, just poached at the last second for about a minute or minute and a half. Coconut milk, my kaffir lime, my nam pulao, and I've got some Thai basil and some coriander with a bit of routon. Now, what you want to do first of all is get the cream, as I was told earlier on, and pour the cream into the wok. As I was also told earlier on, a little touch of water to that as well, because I don't want it to burn it. Quick slurp here. This is my tea. Completely non-alcoholic, I might add. Okie doke. So, a few of these little tiny pea aubergines are going to pop in at this point here. So, if you don't cook them enough, they tend to be like little bullets. Chop the onions up. Think about the curry paste. It just smells fantastic. I mean, look at that. How moist that is as well. I've got another lump going there. As I was shown this morning, we're just going to paint that in, like he told me. And then already, you can see the colours changing. The naan prick goes in. A little bit of jaggery, or palm sugar, to balance that heat. And a tiny dash of naan pla. Just going to drop these in. Now, these are huge. I don't think I've ever seen prawns as big as this anywhere in the world. And they literally just pop straight into there. Now these will take a bit of cooking, but what I mustn't do is overcook them. And already you can see them changing colour. Fantastic. The prawns now are perfectly cooked. And I'm just going to drop the oysters in. Now oysters don't need cooking, these are raw. They just need poaching very, very lightly. So that'll go in as well. A bit of lime. Go through like that. That is cooked. What's that? 2 or 3 minutes maximum. Some wonderful Thai basil. Now I love this stuff. I'm not even going to play around too much with a knife. I'm just going to pop these in here. Okay, a bit of fresh coriander. Again, this we just ripped up. And that goes in as well. Quick taste. Not bad for an English boy, is it? Right, there we go. And there is my Thai fish curry. I'm quite pleased with that. As the afternoon draws in, it's time to head to the local train station to catch the Eastern Oriental Express, swapping the chaos of the city for a smooth, slow ride into Thailand's stunning countryside.
Bye-bye, have a good trip.
On the next leg of my journey, I'm in for a very different taste of Thailand as I travel to the River Kwai.